Hey everyone, it's MaryAnn with Authentica Coaching. Welcome to Fearless Friday, where in 5 minutes or less, we'll cover an aspect of what it means to live a life of fearless authenticity. 2020 is drawing to its close, my friends. Just one short year ago, December 2019, we could have never imagined all we would soon face. After the news of a global pandemic hit, the realization of its seriousness and the confusion in how to best address it, by summer we found ourselves in an even more contentious environment, adding in social unrest, and by fall, full-on political dissension, all magnified by entities on all sides hard at work to silence thoughtful discussion, urging friend against friend and brother against brother. The bottom line? All you have to do to be wrong is to think differently than I do. And it seems that we are determined to make each other wrong. Authenticity can very quickly get mired in the quicksand of such stress, chaos, and anxiety. And boy, does our inner critic seize those moments to deal with us even more harshly, while it also moves us to deal with others harshly. We can begin to feel powerless. So, to assert ourselves, we might claw and scratch to climb out of the quicksand. That can take the form of raised voices, unkind social media posts or emails, snarky or rude comments. Our inner critic tells us to get louder and make them know that they're wrong and you're right. Now be honest. Have you clawed along the side of the quicksand trap of self-righteousness and judgment? Now stop, take a deep breath, and think before you answer, not me. It's okay. You can begin again. Just say you're sorry and begin again. On the flip side, our inner critic can also push us down into the quicksand until the breath to express our authentic voice is smothered. So we choke on that lie that we have nothing of value to say. And in this climate, who would want to even try? Lately, I've heard from my clients things like, I'll just be judged or ridiculed if I try to share my thoughts. It's just not worth it. Or I have to work with her. Or I have to see him at church. Can you relate to taking this approach? Well, you're not doing yourself or the rest of us any favors. Just because you feel powerless doesn't mean you are. But your inner critic knows exactly what button to push to keep you small. And keeping you small in your own life can take the form of dismissing or shouting over others, or shrinking into the background and not contributing at all. You always have the power to choose. And you can choose differently in the next situation that is in alignment with what authentic you really thinks and feels and behaves. You can tell your inner critic to shut up and calm down. I highly recommend it. That's right. Right now, you can look in the mirror and say, enough. I won't be sucked into disrespecting my fellow man just because others are. Or, I have important things to say. My voice matters. And the next time I feel like letting other voices take over, I will have the courage to step up and be a voice of calm and respect. Your life experiences have given you a perspective that needs to be part of the dialogue. Now, during times of stress, we all have a tendency to either lash out or retreat. But neither are who we were created to be. Sometimes our authentic self calls us to stand firm with respect, and sometimes it calls us to take a step back so we don't contribute to the chaos. But we are never called to give up on living fully as our fearless, authentic self. When we wake each morning with that as our purpose, we also make space for others to be able to do the same. We all need to call our highest and best authentic self forward now more than ever. We're coming to the end of 2020, and we've still got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of serving each other better to do. Let's choose today to do our part in our corner of the world towards that purpose. We're going to be talking more about that in the coming weeks. I can't wait to share with you. In the meantime, come visit me at AuthenTicaCoaching.com, and I'll see you again soon for another Fearless Friday.